Well, hello, everyone.
Come on, Pete.
I was typing.
What's happening?
Look, I've got the French Canadian one, Pete.
Hey, c'est le
Oh,
jeu
look
de
at
qui?
Does your back have anything besides just legal stuff? And
Let's
two
have a
screen
night, just
grab?
more. No?
Oh wow, you do.
Yeah.
This doesn't say anything about the game other than it comes with the game and 2 overlays and a manual.
Well, when you're French Canadian, you already know the game, so you don't have to worry about this. No, I don't know. Well, anyways, as you see, we have a little different setup. So we have our bowling actually live. We're gonna do some live bowling. I got to look here because I'm on my phone, not on my webcam. But anyways, what is happening, everyone? PJ Smith in the house. I did make a PBA bowling video, my first 10-minute video ever. Just got awful score. Oh, I've checked that out then. I've checked that out. King Crab in the house. I'm hoping to see some buttery smooth moves by DJ C. He is my hero. Well, thank you. Dan Ruff in the house. Sabater in the house with a new avatar. That is scary. That is cool, though. Luke's Awakening. What is happening? What is happening? Christopher Westerman in the house. Casey Nidell in the house. Hello and good evening.
Casey's getting ready to go to PRGE this week.
Yeah? Man, I'm very lucky. That's awesome. I always wanted to do that. I really did. I need to go to one of those soon. I'd really just love just to meet up. Plus, just to have some good, just to find some good games. You know, maybe buy a couple homebrews or something. You know, that would be cool. What's happening? 7112 ADM 7112. But very good to see you. Very good to see you. Yeah. So my computer's working so slow right now because it's bogged down with this going on and it's uploading a video and I'm got 2 screens running. But yeah. So I don't think I did as best as I thought I could have. But what was really funny is I ended up the last 2 games I played, I got the exact same score. So I was like, I guess I'm stuck at this score. So, but my first game was okay, and the second one was a little better. But I think the most I've ever gotten on this game ever, it was like 252. I think was my top. So I never gotten over that. I never did a perfect game. The only one that I ever seen do a perfect game was my dad, and that was when I was a kid. So I am trying to do a perfect game on this, but you know, it takes some patience and some skill to line everything up. And that's what did you guys think of it? Now, Jeff, what did you think of the game being a kind of sort of new to this one?
Yeah, I've only played it maybe a couple times before this challenge. I really liked it. I'm used to the Atari one, but you've got more options here. Definitely line your player up. You line the center, put where you want to throw the ball, and then you've got to add either some spin or keep it straight on the disc. So yeah, there's a lot going on, but that's what makes it kind of cool though, because there's a lot of variables. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's why I always said it's like it's complicated in a good way. It just makes you have a certain set of skills. TV's Hasselhoff in the house. What's happening? Pete, what did you? I mean, I know you've played this obviously many a times.
There's so many different. Well, I hadn't played it in years though, but there's so many different places where you can make a tiny little mistake that throws it all off. Like there's about 4 or 5 different factors in there that can make your shot go off. So it's really hard to be repetitive enough to throw that perfect game. You know, I've never seen that. I've never seen anybody do it. There's none of them online. It doesn't seem like anybody is. It's not a common thing, that's for sure. It's probably less common than real bowling. Because of those factors, like I say, it seems like you throw the exact same thing, you can get very different results from the exact same shot.
You're absolutely right, and because I have a certain hook I do, but if you're like a pixel off or a centimeter off or like whatever you want to call it, you know, just like that's what makes or breaks that one pin hitting the other pin, or just the edge of your ball, you know, hitting that pin. And I think spares, like learning the spares, are really crucial in this game.
Absolutely, yeah.
I had a hard time picking up like a single pin spare.
So now there was there's some. Let me show you. Let me see if I can. So we're gonna pull this up. Let me know if this gets. Actually, let's do pickup spares.
It looks pretty clear. There's so many different factors that can be adjusted in this game, you know, but there is no easy or difficult. They're all have different. They're just different. You know, that's one thing I say in my video. It doesn't matter what slickness, what ball weight. It's just you have to adjust to those particular ones.
Sorry, so like on this one here, well, this one here, I don't think I've ever seen myself ever get this. So I go right to the center, do a straight ball, well, straight as I can. See, it's never as straight. See, I didn't line up enough, so it went to the right. So that's one thing. I've never seen a shot like that ever, to be honest. But
yeah.
So the main thing on this is like, as I always, even if I have a single pin, so I'll get the guy to the center, but like, you go like right there is probably to the right, to be honest. Yeah, it went a little to the right. Yeah, but I used to use the center as like a basis. Let me see if I can get one that's just a single. To be honest, I'll do actual bowling because
is there any way to start another game without turning this off or hitting the reset button?
I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, I always hit reset, but I'm not. I think you might be able to fiddle with it a little bit. So like my thing is always about. I can't see because I'm not in this. Hold on, let me pull out my monitor over here so I can actually see the game. I'm just trying to get to where we get some pins. Let's do that. There we go. So like I mostly will keep my guy like right there. So I'll do a straight here to get those two. So say I'm just trying to get those two. It always, because my guy's out of alignment, it's always going to curve either left or right. Like it's very hard to do a straight. Okay, here, let me try to actually do well here. Hold on. Because I was doing a bunch of these hooks and it was always leaving me with one pin.
Oh.
All right, so I'm gonna show you how just to get the one pin on the right there.
All right.
So what I'll do, instead of trying to like line up a hook or line it up directly, I'll go to the center and then I'll take this about right there. That might have been too much to the right, but it'll automatically hook to the right like that. I went too far because I'm once again, I'm not looking on the monitor here, but I'll usually go it from the center and do each side. Let me see if I can do this again. Where I can get just one pin standing. Of course I get a strike instead, right? Let's see here. Okay. It's hard. I'm trying to look on this monitor here, which is harder. Or, I mean, easier actually than when I was looking at earlier. All right, I gotta stop getting these strikes, guys. Sorry, trying to show you guys.
I think Chuck's just setting us up here. All I can do is throw strikes. I think you're setting us up. All I can do is throw strikes right now.
Yeah, all I can do is that. All right, so I'm going to try not to make this a strike. Perfect. So that was what it was doing to me a lot when I was playing. All right, so let me do this correctly with looking at the actual monitor. So I'm right at the center there, but like I'm really not. It's weird. So like as soon as I go to the very center and let go, like there, it's automatically going to go to the right. And I should have done it a little bit.
You got it.
But I'll count on that right angle or the left angle depending on where I'm at, and I'll start from the center. That's kind of what I was trying to show. But yeah, that was a little too much to the left on that one. I think might still do it though. Well, that's a wacky one there. That one I could try to do about there. That might have been. No, I'm only going to hit that one. Wow, playing terrible live. Yeah, total Stewie skull. Exactly. Looks like an upside down Stewie Griffin head. You're right. And Mr. Luke in the house. Sorry if I didn't see you there. Very good to see you. So what I would like to know is what that supposed Super Pro Bowling. I'm wondering what they changed. I'd be interested to see what they changed in that.
It's all a little quicker. It's all a little quicker.
I mean, that's not a bad thing. I'll tell you that. No. That's for sure. Trying to get these spares. So most of the spares I'm good at. A 710 is a hard one, but I've done it. It's just a matter of yeah, so excited heading to Oregon Thursday morning, first expo. That's awesome, man. You have to let us know how that goes. Oh, that was bad. I hate when it hits that one to the left. I'm like, oh, then you got what do they call that? A hockey smile or grandma's teeth, or I think that's hockey smile right there.
Pete, with Chuck playing, with Chuck Bowling, we're like Bo Burton and Chris Schenkel over here on the old PDA show.
The commentary. Oh, Luke will be there, of course. Oh man, I'm so want to go to that stuff, man. Well, I wanted to go to too many games when it was in Pennsylvania, but they ended up. I was trying to get a booth, and they were sold out everything, like quickly too. My cousin went to Oregon sailing, never came back. I have a good idea of what happened to him, but try to stay positive. Did your cousin get eaten with drawn butter and barbecue seasoning? I used to always think it was the coolest thing at the end if you did a spare or a strike, the whistle. Like, I got the whistle, I'm special. Oh, that was terrible. Another hockey smile.
Yeah, it's hard with that slickness.
Yeah, that's to me was always I was trying to do a sweeper and I didn't do that. But it's like you got to play it like there was I was playing some games in the summer. That was a terrible score. I was playing some games in the summer where I was I was playing it for hours on end, and eventually was like got back into that groove and really had a good time with it. And it's just like if you don't keep up on your skills, sometimes it just kind of. Say my cousin had big chunky legs. Oh boy. No, that's cool. Looking forward to meeting everyone. Dude, that's so awesome. Wish it would hang longer with each shot when the pins are still bouncing around like 5 more seconds. Yeah, right. We always think that when they're, and I always love like the complete physics. Like they just like it doesn't make no sense how a pin could go end over end, like this way and topple sideways as well. I thought that was really funny. But let's pull up. I'm going to pull up Jeff's because that was. Let's see. They changed a bunch of settings in here. It's called present now.
Yeah.
I can present your.
Casey's asked us bowling on the flashback. Do either of you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. Played it before on the flashback.
Yeah, it's on the flashback. Because it became when Intellivision Inc. became just bowling, right? So
yeah,
it's one of the licenses. Like the PBA was an actual license, which they didn't carry over, but still.
Which I'm sure they could have got fairly cheap. I mean, I don't think they care about it now, honestly. But
the PBA license, I'm sure at the time it was very cheap. Like, I got to pay $50,000 for the MLB one in 1979. But things are a little different nowadays. That was also a year before Nolan Ryan broke the barrier, was the first $1 million baseball player. So,
oh wow,
look at it now.
Let's see what we got here.
Jeff, I gotta say I was a little disappointed in this video though, because you just didn't swear enough.
I had a few moments, but no, I mean.
So what type of? I see. I noticed yours went like to the left and then swerved to the right. Was that a loft you did, or?
No, I never used the loft.
He bowled a straight ball, straight angle.
No, because I'm starting at the bottom, so I'm doing a curve.
So were you doing like a 6 o'clock, or was that more like a 5 o'clock?
You're not doing a curve. You're just doing an angle, because the ball, the ball is in position to be of being straight.
Well, I was pushing the disc straight up. I thought that was a slight curve.
Very slight then.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so you're going right at 12 o'clock to make it do that. Okay.
All right.
That's interesting.
That was perfect, right in between them all.
How come you're not hearing my bowling song? I did play a snippet of it in my video, which I still need to upload.
Not bad. Oh, a little too far to the left, I think. Just slightly. Those pins, when they're flopping around, they look like the holy hand grenade from Worms.
That's funny.
I wish it would just throw it straight and leave the curve, leave the pressing of the disc with the curves. I would like that. So, what is that on the ball return? Is that an M? What is that?
Yes, it's an M for McDonald's. No, it's M for Mattel, I think. Yeah.
Look at that, Karam.
So for my high scores one, I planned that one. So I think if I can get 130, I think that's all. I think I got 4 strikes, which I was pretty happy with. But I had
no, that's awesome.
Frames.
Yeah, that's crazy how it go because it gets in there. Once it hits the pins, it bounces a little to the right. I kind of dig it, man. That's kind of neat.
I said in the video, one thing I wish it would. I wish they took the straight off the disc and just, if you don't touch the disc at all, I wish it would just be like a straight throw.
That would be a good improvement, to be honest, because it usually does a random. It's either going to be straight or it's going to do a random curve. Chris, what's happening? Atari Creep in the house, such a great game. Hey, everyone listening in the background while I paint. Hey, I was doing painting too, my friend. I was doing some painting. I'll be doing it after that. I meant to wear my shirt, which I just didn't. But I had that 3 in a row on an angle. Me and my friends used to call that the New York cheesecake.
Yeah.
I don't know what we were naming it in it. So because we'd always have that pop up 3 in a row on an angle, 3 in a row on an angle.
No, I didn't.
Creep had a great video last night. I watched there. It was on. Just talking back at people who won't let it go about the Amico and stuff like that.
I watched that too.
I actually saw that. Like there was a short or something that came up, and it was. I was like, oh yeah, tell me about it, dude. I get that all the time. I'm like, I wish I could answer your questions. It's like I'm just a fan like everyone else, so I understand.
I watched the long version too. It's like, oh my god.
Oh, okay.
On that, Chris.
Yeah, I watched it too. It was hilarious.
Big block. What's happening? In bowling, the strikes get the glory, but the spares still pay the bills. It's very true. That is very true.
That's absolutely.
You got to have that.
Oh, yeah. I'll split the upright.
Hold it.
Or you can do field goals too. Yeah, it's good.
Split the upright.
Right down the middle.
Right.
Break my 130 record? I don't know.
But it's just all it is honing your skill, and trying different things, trying the angles, oh, that was a good one. And it always curses you with one pin that won't fall down, or you get what I call the rubber pin where it goes dink dunk, dink dunk, dink dunk, and then it ends up staying up.
Yeah, I had one
and
of
you're
those.
Like, damn it.
So because I assumed I knocked it down, but somehow it popped back up.
Yeah, I don't like I like it when they fall down and make you a spare. Or a strike, I mean.
This is the one that was the most painful because I was literally 1 pixel away from hitting that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's when that that's when you have that edge of that ball, that football shape that comes in handy sometimes for that. Oh, there's a nice strike. Yeah.
Jeff, I'd be negligent if I didn't comment as well at what a fantastic shirt you're wearing.
Very nice shirt. Very nice shirt.
I'm wearing a nice one today too.
You are. I like that shirt.
Ice hockey.
This is a Go Game Go creation.
Well, that is true. Pete, I've got one. It just has the fat guy, real big, and it says "Fat Guy Hockey."
Okay, yeah, I've seen that one. I almost picked that one up last time.
Nice.
I decided to get the other Go Game Go shirt, plus of course the Damn You Go Game Go shirt.
Yeah.
That one for special occasions.
Pete, it's you're joining us on a big holiday for you.
This is Thanksgiving. Actually, we had all of our stuff yesterday.
Oh.
It's Thanksgiving here in Canada today, so that's great. I was off work today, but basically I just got them ready to go back to work, and so I'm here alone, me and the dog, although the dog and
nice
Coco right here. But
there you go, 145. Very nice. Let me see if
for not knowing what I was doing.
No, I thought it was great, man. It's a great score. Let me see if mine go show my.
You haven't got the poll up either, Chuck. The new poll. What are we gonna have for this week?
Well, that was the weird thing about this. Hold on, let me start this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Of course, it's doing that to me. Is that thing up? Okay, it's showing it. Good.
Middle.
So this is me. No, but it doesn't have an option for a poll on when I pull it up, which is really strange. It has engage with your audience. Oh, they have a new menu. That's what it is. Okay, so now you click on engage with audience, and you can start a question or an answer, and answer questions live, or start a poll. Okay, so they just moved it. Oh, that's actually pretty neat. We might have to use that. So next game, what do we have that we want to? I'd say definitely golf.
Are we going to go sports again, or well, I suppose just throw it in there with it?
Or we could throw. Yeah, let's. I want to still do golf and auto racing because those are ones that we could. And then, what was the other two we can put in there? I forgot what we.
Venture.
Venture would be great. And what else?
Big block, exactly. Hockey season starts tomorrow. Actually, they already started. They played, was it Nashville and San Jose played 2 games over in Prague in the Czech Republic, they were real games that they played like Friday and Saturday while they were still doing exhibition games over here. So.
Andy. Yeah, Rick Dynamite. Why don't we throw that in there? I mean, well, that'll be quite the poll. I'll tell you what, with some of those.
Figure
Okay.
out how to get that hooked up. Casey, have you got a ROM for me? I'm trying to see if I can buy that ROM. We have done Atlantis and Beauty and the Beast.
That's an interesting vote there.
Yeah, this is gonna be a crazy one. So the next game is golf, auto racing, venture. Wow, we already got votes in. Rick Dynamite. So right now, Venture's at 50%. Golf. Oh, okay. Rick Dynamite and golf at 20. Venture's now at 60. Get your votes in, folks. Get your votes in. Oh, look at me just throwing these strikes and spares like a professional.
Man, look at you go.
Dynamite. Another ROM minus super early version I play tested. Brick Out. I keep forgetting about Brick Out. Yeah, I always say those look like chicken legs when they fly around and stick to the sides.
Look at
like chicken drums, like drumsticks. Yeah, Rick Dynamite is in the poll, so yep, that's.
This was the first Intellivision game I recorded with the new setup. Where I have the
it looked good, dude. It looked really good. So you basically got that RCA setup then through the VCR.
Yeah, and then I have a retro Tink that I hooked it to, so I could do HDMI to the monitor.
That is cool.
The biggest improvement's the sound. Before, just recording it off my phone, it's crooked picture and the sound is terrible. At least now the sound is
check that pickup out.
Whoa!
Woo!
Oh man.
Yes, sir.
See, when I'm recording, I'm all calm. Live, I was just screwing it all up. Yeah, this is where I kept looking at the data. I was like, I gotta make sure, let her go through a few times. But there was a couple different ones I was getting strikes on, but then I love when that happens, by the way. Oh, there you go. End over end pin. I love it. It's floating in space, like zero gravity. It just keeps doing this. I love that stuff. So far I haven't made any mistakes, but I think there's a frame coming up. Chuck has to be using TAS for this. He's never this good. They have mini golf. I think it's coming up where I screwed one of these frames up. But I was hoping to. It's this one. I can tell. So I tried to pull off that same spare, which I did just beautifully seconds ago, and then I think this is where I go too far right. I think on this. No, I'm too far left on. I'm not even. I went too left on. No, did I get it? No, yeah, this is the one I screwed up. That was I was so mad because I would have everything. This is my first open, so I was pretty ticked, and I was already at 160 at the 10th frame. What's happening, Rhea? The glimmering harpy. What's happening? I did like that you put your colorful descriptions of pins left in your bowling song. Yeah. Chicken legs flying, the New York cheesecake. Wait, there's two of you. There is. Yeah, and they're speaking of it right there is a nice New York cheesecake. I think I screwed this one up too. Right at the end. Right at the end. I was hoping to pick up that spare and play again, but I did a measly 168. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So that was definitely not fun. So now I have not seen Pete's because he was just literally doing it. So
it finally uploaded about 5 to 8 my time, 5 to 7, 5 minutes before showtime.
Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Okay, here we go. Let's pop this one on. Get it here. present. I shall present the screen. There we go.
I struggled with the slickness.
With that slickness being right in the center at 5.
Yeah, just, it's kind of like I was saying. There he is. There's Brian.
Brian's man cave in the house. Let's get together and make a video game, man. You've been just cranking out some cool games, man.
Yeah,
really cool games.
Listen, a little announcement tonight. Jeff's going to join me, I think. I mentioned it to Jeff earlier in the week anyway, but hadn't talked to him about it since. But Brian is going to join me tomorrow night.
Nice.
For a game at 8 o'clock Eastern. But actually, first, we're going to premiere this month's episode of Inti Homebrew News and Spotlight, the pre-PRGE edition. And it's going to premiere at 8 o'clock Eastern. And then afterwards, we're going to have a live stream with hopefully Jeff can make it. And Brian and I, and be right afterwards. So hopefully everybody can
very cool
for that. So we got lots of good television homebrew news going into PRGE, and I bet you anything we're gonna have even more news afterwards. So the big thing there is the Spotlight game is Brian's first creation, and that is Keystone Cops.
Keystone Cops, dude. Yes.
Cops tomorrow night. I worked on that all day today. Finally got it in the can. I haven't got it uploaded yet, but you'll see the premiere link up later tonight for it. So
now he's working on one called, I think it's Grand Prix. It's like a racing.
The old
I cannot wait to see that.
The old Activision game, yes.
Awesome. I'm sensing a pattern. Keystone capers and
that is a crappy break. Remember saying this because it just slid right on by.
Yeah. This is a real. It's almost like you got to do a sweeper or I see what you're gonna do. You can hit that one and then that. Oh, nice.
Oh,
I like a good spare, man. I tell you, that takes some skill.
That was beautiful.
I was pretty surprised. I've had lots of 6 boxes out of that break.
Oh, he says he's working on Grand Prix as we speak. That's awesome, man. Nice strike. Follows it up with a beautiful, beautiful strike.
The way the score adds up, if you do it 2 or 3 times in a row, I'm going to struggle with that, but that's okay.
So I feel like we all pretty much do that left hook from the bottom. I think that's seems to be the big. My dad was the one that started doing that. That's why I do it. It's because he was really, when he first got the game, we were obviously all just learning and throwing straight balls from the center and, and trying to make it line up as best as possible. And then he was reading through the manual and he tried it. Finally, it was the left hook was where it was at. Nice pickup.
Oh my gosh.
Very nice pickup.
There's actually, it's not a cheat, but there's something that's very interesting in this game. They say they used to have contests and you weren't allowed to do it. If you play left-handed, you know how you hold that button in for that white dot to get down to the perfect spot, right?
Yeah.
If you bowl left-handed with a left-handed hook, just touch that button, just activate it and release it. The hook's perfect for a strike every time.
Oh, see, my buddy used to play with us left-handed all the time and kick our butts.
That's why. There's no real skill with hitting that aim button when you're bowling left-handed. You just do that, and you're perfect spot every time. I think we're probably with 0. They'll wobble funny like that, huh? Really something. All right.
Pete, you don't have a single open frame.
Not yet.
I was the same way until I got to, I think I got to 8 and messed mine up. 8 or 9. I think 9 I messed it up. And then in my 10th, I really screwed up. Right? It's like I hate it when it curses you with just leaves 1, especially when it's in the center and everything's flying around and just 1 standing. Pete is looking like a ringer. And pops it. There it is. Yeah, pickup spares is an interesting game because it's so many spares that are set up that you can never or very rarely possibly get like that T-shaped one. Like I've never gotten that playing this game. But it's a fun game.
See, I'm using my hand signals now.
Yeah. The exits are at this part of the plane, and this is the aisle you want to go down.
Pretty happy with that one, I think.
I love when it feels like it's like perfect, and then it doesn't connect perfectly, and you're just like, come on. But then you do it the exact same way the second time, and it's, well, at least you think, and it's probably like we're saying, like pixels off or half a pixel off or something, and it just doesn't, and it won't hit correctly.
Oh, Venture's winning in the poll by a lot.
No kidding.
It's doubled.
Oh yeah, 48%. We got 21 votes in.
Was it 50 right before that last vote?
Rick Dynamite's at 29. So Venture and Rick Dynamite. Auto racing's the lead. Even golf's doing better. Golf is the new carnival. Love it.
We get like carnival back in there sometime too.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Oh, Pete, you're rocking it here. Here's the ninth frame. Here's ninth frame here. We haven't seen any screw ups yet. Picks up the spare too. Perfect.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, Venture's a good game. Auto racing's the new frog bug. And this is it here as the crowd quiets. Oh,
ooh.
And the cursed, that's the one pin I'm talking about that always, when everything else is destroyed, it's that one like back right pin.
That's the
Is that what that is? That's a 9. Okay.
And you watch PBA bowling, that one will stay a lot. It's just the way it goes. Everything goes around it.
Oh, you rocked it. I think you got me on this one.
Even though I couldn't get any strikes with that curve. Couldn't get any strikes.
Oh, you definitely.
That whistle just means I have one ball.
So if you get a strike, you're going to end up at 183.
Luke says this poll is rigged.
You know what the best part about this whole game was?
Oh, wow.
That one.
179. He kicks my butt. Man.
Happy with that score?
That's a good score, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a really dude. You had some great pickups, some great spares.
There was the spares like that. If you get lucky and get a couple of those, that's the difference, and that's the way it is in real bowling too.
Yeah, right. That's the skill, right?
Spares, that's you lose points by not picking up your spares. Everything else is just gravy. Strikes are gravy, you know.
TJC looking. Hey, I did get almost 170, so I wasn't like that. I was 168. Come on, guys. I am going to do another bowling one. I was trying to do that weekly, and I really think I need to. What I'd like to bring in is my buddy that plays with me. I think I might record me and him maybe sometime this weekend. Playing I'll kind of set it up like this where you can see both of us playing. Or I could do it I guess I could do a 2-player game. I guess that'd be easy. But I'd really like to do that because it's just the competitive nature of it, you know.
See, now with this setup, we could all do the same thing. You could have head-to-head 3-string matches and everything.
Oh, absolutely.
Each with our screen up like you have.
Yeah.
Right? And then
then you got 3 and 3.
You alternate boxes, just like do
absolutely
one box, and a person bowls 2, 2, 2, 2, and
Pete, I think we can do a live Papa Pete versus Go Game Go.
There you go. I think so. Now that we know how to do it, that's the ticket.
See that felt perfect right there. It's a perfect. Oh, it wasn't. It turned out to be one of them. Look at that end over end pin. The physics are just amaze me. So this is the one I usually try to do about. I think that was still too far to the right. Too far. Yeah, it's going to hit that and that, and that's it.
I don't know. There's something about doing a bowling show every week, PJ. I used to bowl like a couple nights a week. and like I don't do that anymore. So now if I just spent doing it online, doing bowling, and no, bowling's not a whole lot of exercise, but at least you're out and about. I don't know. There's something about having a bowling night online every week that just I probably shouldn't go there.
Yeah, when I go real bowling, I'm better at video bowling than I am at. See, it's that damn 9-pin again.
There you go.
Damn you 9-pin. Damn you 9-pin. Oh man. And then here's my from the center little angle shot to. There, I did it correctly that time. Up. Yeah, he says add beer, it helps.
Absolutely, it does.
Casey said, when I was a teen, I made it all the way to the California State Champions
Right.
and then chips and then choked. Wow, no kidding. That's amazing. Bowling equals many. Yeah, you always want to have a cup. I always at least have to have a pitcher of beer for one, at least a game.
Each game?
Yeah, I would bet a pitcher of beer for each game.
3 games, 3 pitchers.
There you go.
There they go.
I'm like, see, I feel like I have to. Well, I already screwed up the first frame, but feel like I have to redeem myself in this. That was a little too much to the right, I think, on that one. That was way too. Yep. So I'm gonna pop that one. Oh, well, that's an awesome setup right there. Yeah, beers equals aiming fluid.
4, 6, 7, 10. Suck them babies together.
I'm going to do that and that. And hope that this will pop her. Oh, nope. Too far to the right. I barely popped it out there, too. Now we'll have to check out the left-handed thing after this one.
Yeah.
Because she said just 3 pitchers lightweight. I said that's my minimal, man. You got to at least have one. Growing up, pitching and bowling did its work on my shoulder. Oh man, yeah. Well, yeah, because most time, like adult male who was a 16-pound ball. That was like wasn't that your regulation ball pretty much for an adult? Oh, that little.
What pin's that? Quick.
I don't even know.
6 pin.
Is that 6? So I got 3 pitchers of beer while bowling, and we know the 9-pin was standing. Where were you? That's funny.
Ooh.
Oh, it's going end over end, chicken leg flying around. Yeah, that was released way too early. Maybe I'll get a sweeper out of it, or it'll take the left side out probably. Yeah. I love how it rolls over the top of that corner pin and didn't knock it down. That's the weirdest on that. Oh, that was terrible. I got that one, though. Venture, one of the favorite old school games, especially on Coleco. Yeah, 16-pound balls as a young teen. Wow. Hit action.
The Coleco one is great. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But there's nothing wrong with the Intellivision version either. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Fun fact, almost no bowling balls are 16 pounds. Oh, they start exactly 16, and then you drill out the finger holes. Yeah. I never knew that bowling balls farted the entire way down the lane. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. That's as you hear here, this is real bowling right here. This is, you throw it and hit the gas. They fart all the way down the lane. Oh, that damn 9-pin. Come on. Oh, I thought it was going to pop back in. Yeah, this I don't know how this became my favorite, like why it became my favorite. I mean, It's such like a weird thing to be a favorite game, you know. But
Oh, I mean, Atari Bowling was one of my favorite games.
well, there you go. So I guess
I don't know why, but I
growing
loved
up
it.
with it. I think it's just this like everything, the sounds, the graphics, the play. I just had so much fun. It's a competitive game. I don't know. Like I enjoyed playing this with people. Man, I did another.
They're very
Same
simple
setup.
games with high scores.
Nice.
Look at that. Jeez.
Right? Like that, like lucked out on that one. Hey, it's Slappy. What's up, guys? Happy Thanksgiving, fellow knuckleheads.
Happy Thanksgiving, man.
Happy Thanksgiving. Bowling balls scare me. Go Game Aquarium. I'm nervous around them. Well, I would understand that, Go Game Aquarium.
Yeah. You put up some bumpers around the bottom of them just to keep them safe.
Oh, the arcade version of Venture. Yeah, I've seen that. It's actually, I might have it on my, yeah, Wii Bowling is good as well.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
River Raid. Yeah, River Raid's great too. But yeah, no, I don't know. I happen to just think it's this, and then Burger Time and baseball, like Astro Smash. They're all just really Night Stalker. But their sports games were just good in general. I don't think there's even like soccer. Soccer's a really good sports game on this system as well. I don't think that's a bad game at all. That went way to the right.
You're talking about NASL soccer?
Yeah.
You know,
That's
I'm going to say this
plays
right
really
now.
well.
I do not believe that I have ever played a minute of NASL soccer on the Intellivision.
I played it with a friend this past summer, and I was impressed with it. I was like, wow, this is kind of a fun one I missed out on, you know?
Yeah. The whistle.
Yeah, I got the whistle. Has bowled a couple 300 games on Wii. Oh, no kidding. See if we can get a turkey here.
8 years old, she could stand there and just, it was hilarious how good she was at Wii bowling.
Look at it, rolled over the top of those pins. That one tries to pop back. Whistle.
Well, don't just tease us in the racing nut. What is it?
Yeah, what is the huge cheat on Wii Bowling? I haven't played that in a while. And a 141. How about that?
Wow. Excuse me.
Yeah, we were talking about last week. We were talking about that feather. Or was it feather pit candlestick candlepin?
Candlepin.
Candlepin bowling.
Candlepin. Yeah, I've got it. There's a little clip of candlepin bowling in my video at the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's real. Like that's something I'm new to. Like I'm surprised with having an aunt and uncle and cousins and second, third cousins all in Canada. Yeah. Knowing that all my life I didn't know about that. Maybe I mean, Canada. Well, they were in Erin, which was by Toronto or Ontario. Wait, Ontario. Ontario. I'm sorry, Ontario.
Yeah, there's
right?
no candlepin bowling in Ontario. They wouldn't have any idea what.
Then it was. That's probably why. So it's more deep in there. You got to get a little deeper.
Atlantic Canada through New England. So about Boston, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Prince Edward Island. That's about it. That's the only place to have it.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it's in like a region. It's just in that region.
Regional. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Let's see if we can try. I know you could switch your frames with 0, but sometimes you can obviously that's pause. Well, I'm trying to see if I could start a game.
Oh, let's look at that thing.
Casey was just asking about it.
Oh, cool.
Now you definitely got to hit reset for that. Oh, it lights up pretty. Oh, it changes color too.
Yeah, it's really hard to see with the camera.
That's pretty cool.
How do I turn it off?
Whoop. Years ago, in basically beer league bowling, I saw a guy who was about 170 average bowler throw a 300 game of his life. Oh, that's
pretty cool.
That's really cool to do that, right?
Not really.
Hey, to get 170 to me that is awesome. Where did you see? He was wondering how you get one.
They're on eBay.
I got it from a guy who makes them on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I'll send you. Well, how can I contact you, Casey? I'm not even sure. Let me know how I can contact you, and then
send me a link. I'll send it to him.
Okay,
that's
perfect.
fine. You can just send it to him in Messenger.
Yeah. Oh, trying to think.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
If you don't have him on Facebook or whatever, just send him a link.
I kept his business card.
Oh, wow. Looks like I'm going to have to go buy a cartridge of Venture. So the next game we have Golf, Auto Racing, Venture, and Rick Dynamite. Right now, Venture at 52%. We got 31 votes in. Cully, a couple more minutes, and I'm shutting down the polls. So Venture at 52%. Wow. That's like a landslide. Rick Dynamite at 23, Golf at 19, and Auto Racing at a measly 6. So get your vote.
I don't think anybody wants to see us play auto racing.
I'm already playing it. I already did a no crash run on course 1 and 2, and I'm about to do course 3 no matter what. So
is that the least amount of votes ever?
Oh,
is that the least amount of votes a game's ever gotten? 6%.
Yeah, maybe. It could be. Could be.
Casey, I'll send it to you through Messenger.
What was I trying to say? I don't know. Oh, don't forget Super Pro Auto Racing. That's actually pretty neat, because it.
I've never played that.
You pick how many laps you want to do, and then you can pick the same cars. You don't if to play one player, you don't have to enter on the other controller to start.
That's actually an awesome upgrade.
There's a few little tweaks like that. That's what Dave Harley for Intellivision does, these tweaks, right?
Yeah.
And it's a great little. That's free. That's a free download. And I know PJ, I think it was PJ, right? PJ asked me about doing a video for adding ROMs to my Ultimate Flashback.
Yes.
And I will do that someday. I'm kind of backlogged right now for videos. I figured this weekend I had, including the Inning Homebrew News and Spotlight, which is premiering tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern. I had this one to do, and I got 5 pickup videos here to record, and I got about 3 other ideas for videos. So I'm way behind. But that's a great idea for a video I'm going to do sometime.
That's awesome, man. What else, was there anything else you guys wanted to plug before I end this poll? Before we end the stream?
We got a show Wednesday. I think we'll be talking retro games. And I might be having on the person who caught Albert Pujols' last ball ever that went into the stands.
Oh, cool!
Yeah,
nice.
And little inside information. He's my nephew. So he called me after the game. And he was just as excited as because he's a big Cardinal fan, big Pujols fan, and so I went back. I was trying to see if I could find the actual play. And I actually did, but I mean, it was a faraway shot, and everyone's in red. So if he comes on, I'll have him point out exactly where he was.
So true, Brian.
That's awesome.
That is pretty cool. That's something to be able to see. Has he had any offers on it?
He had 3 while he was there.
Go on.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, save it for Wednesday.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
But he's not interested in selling it. He just wants to keep it. His goal is to get Pujols to sign it at some point. So
nice. Hey, you live in
the moment. What's happening?
Live in the moment.
Whatever. If you want to get ignored, did we ignore you? Oh, it says greeting, fellow Meconians. How's everybody doing? I must have missed your little thing there. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry.
We apologize.
Yeah. Big Block says Venture. Can't wait to see who's best with their winky.
Hey, you know what we haven't mentioned yet this stream?
What's that?
10/10/2022.
Whoa, it's 10/10/2022. Well, how about that? How about that?
Yeah,
Only 2 years away of the original release date for the Amico.
unbelievable, actually, how time
It is.
flies.
It is, man.
Yeah.
Well, happy Amico Day, everyone.
Yeah. You know,
And,
it's like I gotta go back and say the same thing. Back to just my little soapbox again. I don't give a rat's ass about the friggin' video game system. I've met so many friggin' great people because of
Yeah.
the Amico. I don't care if it ever comes out, man. It's game. I literally probably have 25 to 30 more good friends just because of the following the Amico for a few years.
Yeah.
And oh my god, that's pretty amazing. We wouldn't be sitting here doing this right now.
Exactly.
All kinds of streams with Jeff, all these things. It's because of the Amico. So, and Coco wouldn't be an internet celebrity. Right?
That is true. It's so true, though. I kind of going back to what Chris was saying, like we were talking about the other on his stream or his video the other day, people that are so hurt over this. I'm just like, I wish I could help you. I'm not the person to ask, because they're always like, well, what about this and what about this? I don't. Go. I guess go complain. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not one to complain. I put in a couple hundred as far as my pre-orders. I put in hundreds in for buying the physical games. I bought the hats, T-shirts, thrown in a little bit of money on that Republic thing when that opened. If anyone, I should be the one. I should be going, go, damn you, but I'm not. So it's like that's just the way I choose to handle it, and still hope that it comes out. And if it's dead, I'm going to say that sucks and move on. Not.
I spent more money on beer that I've knocked over and spilled than I did on the Amico. So.
There you go. Right. But anyway, speaking of that, Amico Forever returns, everybody's favorite retro gaming show. That'll be coming back this Wednesday. I just had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, so I just haven't got it around. I know it's been. I put it off for a week, and then another week, and then so we are coming back. There's not really any news, so we'll probably just be talking some retro gaming, and maybe we'll talk some more classic stuff as well on Intellivision, as well as some Evercade and you name it, retro gaming at its finest. But with that being said, I hope everyone can join us and not be mean and crazy.
Really.
And it just settled down now. But thank you so much, everyone. And this was fun. We'll have to do it. Maybe we could set up something next week where we can all of us can, or soon. If it's not next week, maybe the week after, where we can do this thing where we'll have the 3 screens and the 3 of us, and then we start a game. Like we start like Demon Attack, or start like bowling, or start Astros, anything, and do these head-to-head lives. I think that'll spice it up here on the old Astro Smash Mondays.
That'd be cool. So you can move the windows around. You could have 3 of us on one side and then 2 on the right. Is everyone's screen? That'd be cool.
I think that'd be great. Big Box says I spent more on gas each week than my Amico deposit. It's true, man. Like if you're hurting for $100 deposit that you put in over 2.5 years ago, then I don't know what to tell you, man. I wish I could. I am too, but I'm not really hurting for it. I guess it's gone at this point, right? Yeah, a live show for all your scores would be cool. Yeah, exactly, right. Everybody remember where you parked. So next week, Venture, and I think that's about it. We will see you next Monday, but make sure you were checking out everything tomorrow and the next day and the day after with all of our shows.
Watch for the link for later on tonight. I'll have the links up for the premiere and for the live stream. So,
all right, everyone, take care. Thanks.